Could the massive plans that Disney have for the transformation of the Disneyland entrance really be in jeopardy? Well, we'll discuss it all up next. Hi there Waltoners, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel, as updates come out on a Sunday, Tuesday and Thursday, and also whilst you're at it, check out Universal Newscast. And with all of that being said, let's get right on into the news. So this is a topic which we haven't yet talked about on DSNY Newscast, but now is a great time to talk about it. As you see, Disney are quickly approaching a very important date for the development of the Eastern Gateway project. But firstly, let's discuss what this project is and the reasons why Disney want to do it. So, the Disneyland Eastern Gateway project is actually something that Disney have wanted to do for many years, if not decades. As even going right back to when Walt opened Disneyland in 1955, his only regret at the time was that he didn't buy up more land, as he hated the fact that an uncontrollable type of Las Vegas strip had developed on Harbor Boulevard. So, in a strange sort of way, if it wasn't for Harbor Boulevard's messy and somewhat unsightly development in the early days of Disneyland, Walt Disney may have never had the impetus to create Walt Disney World. But anyways, coming back to Disney's plans for a brand new Eastern Gateway to Disneyland, as Disney's objective is to build a 7-story parking structure behind the hotels on Harbor Boulevard, which would then provide guests direct access over to Disneyland Resort via a pedestrian bridge. And this would see Disney move the security checkpoints from just outside the bus drop-off points to the other side of the bridge behind the back of the hotels. Now, Disney are somewhat to blame in all of this, as they have slowly progressed on with their plans, and they didn't expect the Anaheim City Council to delay their proposal any further. But you see, recently the retailers of Harbor Boulevard have applied immense pressure to the Anaheim City Council to reject Disney's current proposal, as essentially this new proposal would cut off the foot traffic to their businesses, as the current plan would mean guests would bypass the majority of stores and restaurants to get to Disneyland. Within this project, it would also mean that guests staying at nearby hotels would be more inclined to take the bus transportation directly to the security checkpoint. And it would also discourage guests from leaving Disney property throughout the day to go for a meal at a nearby restaurant on Harbor Boulevard, as it would mean that they'd have to walk a lot further to get to that restaurant. Now sure, Disney could easily modify their plans to add an outdoor escalator, but that would mean that Disney would also have to keep the security checkpoints in its current location. So why is this all of a sudden news again? Well, the end of September marks the point at which Disney need to start construction if they're going to meet their deadline of the 18-month time frame, so that they have a project finished and ready for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in early summer 2019. And if they don't go ahead with this project, it will have massive ramifications for the soft opening of this new land, as Disney are already concerned about the amount of guests that are going to be coming to the Disneyland park, so they'll also need something to draw people on over to the Disney California Adventure Park at the same time, as the Disneyland park won't be able to handle the capacity. And that's where the unexpected delays in the proposal has really messed up Disney's plans, as we were all anticipating the official announcement of the Marvel Land to be coming to Disney California Adventure at D23 Expo this year. But I would hazard a guess that Disney are not moving forward with their current plans for the Marvel Land until they know that they are going to get this additional space. At the back, the Monsters Inc. ride Mike and Sully to the rescue. So that's why we probably got the Pixar Pier announcement at D23 Expo, which came pretty much out of nowhere instead. Now personally, I feel that the Harbor Boulevard businesses have profited off the back of Disney for far too long, and by delaying these proposals, it's only going to hurt their own businesses in the long run. So in summary, this project will eventually be completed, but it may delay a greater presence of Marvel within Disney California Adventure, and it may also have an effect on the capacity available for people to go into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge within the first 6 months at Disneyland. Now moving on over to Disney California Adventure, as for the first time ever at Disneyland Resort, Talking Mickey has been spotted at the Redwood Creek Challenge.
What did Disneyland say when she bought a new lipstick at the makeup store? She said, "You just put it on my bill."
Now this is pretty big for the Disneyland Resort, as it may mean that we may see a more permanent location for the Talking Mickey meet and greet at the Disneyland Park, much like we see at the Magic Kingdom. And lastly, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has reached a major construction milestone, as the highest point of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has now been added, which will be a 130-foot tall rock spire, which will make it the second tallest part of Disneyland Park, right behind the Matterhorn mountain that stands at 147 feet tall. But it will be considerably taller than Big Thunder Mountain, that is 105 feet tall. So this pretty much confirms what we expected, and that is that we're going to be able to see the mountainous landscape of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge from Frontierland at the Disneyland Park. But now it's over to you, Walt and Iz. I would love to hear your thoughts on the Eastern Gateway project drama that's going on around Disneyland, and whether you're a fan of this current proposal, or in which ways would you suggest that Disney improve it. And don't forget to leave the Hidden Mickey timestamp along with your suggestion to be in with a chance to win a DSNY Newscast pin. And congratulations to Rachel for winning from the Sunday video with this suggestion. And don't forget to go and subscribe down below, hit that notification icon, and give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really helps us out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.